gotta see this. Yeah, yeah.
Coaches may find it easier to divide the defensive zone into smaller areas. Basic defensive zone coverage starts in Zone 1, the contact zone, with D1 playing the puck carrier. Depending on the gap and the puck carrier's level of control, the defenseman should either pressure or contain. In the defensive zone, D1 is responsible for the puck carrier in the corner. Using her read and react skills, D1 determines whether to pressure or contain the puck carrier, depending upon his level of control. If the puck carrier passes the puck, the defender must stay between the puck carrier and the net. Deciding on whether to pressure the puck carrier or simply contain him depends on that player's body positioning and how well he's controlling the puck. Here, the puck carrier has good control of the puck and is facing the defender, so the defender should elect to contain him. On the other hand, if the puck carrier has his back to the play or loses control of the puck, the defender should pressure the puck carrier to try and take the puck away. The first forward back supports D1 by taking up a position in Zone 2. By playing slightly off the puck and in a defensive side position, F1 is available to jump to a loose puck or play the one-on-one if D1 is beaten off the wall. Here, F1's primary role in the defensive zone is to support D1 in the corner. By playing off the puck on the defensive side, F1 can take possession of a loose puck or support if D1 is beaten out of the corner. If the puck moves to the opposite corner, F1 tracks the play by crossing in front of the net to support D2. When the offensive team has control of the puck on the sideboards, either D1 or F1 should contain the puck carrier. Now, in this case, D1 contains the non-puck carrier, eliminating him as a threat to the net, while F1 covers the puck carrier. The forward responsible for puck side point coverage, F2, sags to pressure, but should be aware of a potential pass to the point and be ready to eliminate it as an option. When the offensive team is controlling the puck in the corner, D1 and F1 may choose to play a modified man-to-man. Each defender covers one of the corner attackers. If the puck is moved from one attacker to the other, the defensive team should utilize a hinge, where D1 sags to support F1. Zone 3, or net front coverage, is the responsibility of the second defenseman. D2 should have his feet facing up ice and his head on a swivel when in Zone 3 coverage. The primary role of the second defenseman, or D2, in the defensive zone is to hold the front of the net. D2 should have his feet facing up ice and his head on a swivel. If a pass comes in front of the net, D2 is responsible for playing the pass receiver. If the offensive team changes the point of attack, D2 should jump to the opposite corner and assume D1's role as first pressure on the puck. When checking an opposing player in front of the net, the defenseman should attempt to control the attacking player's body and stick without tying himself up. Here, the defenseman in front of the net faces up ice with his head on a swivel, always keeping track of where the puck is located.
Pitter patter, let's get at her. 3 minutes in, Thomas Mikus with the backhander ends up on the stick of Marco Dano. He's loose in front, he bangs it in. 1-0 Slovakia.
Zone 4, the high slot, is patrolled by F2, the second forward back. The responsibility of F2 is to cover the offensive weak side defenseman or sag to net front coverage in support of D2. As the second forward back, F2 should back check to the high slot. Once in high slot coverage, F2 is responsible for the opposing defenseman furthest away from the puck. If the puck moves to the opposite side, F2 should slide and continue to be responsible for the player who has now become the strong side D. Zone 5 is the responsibility of the third forward. F3 must play on the defensive side of the strong side offensive defenseman and should be ready to intercept a pass to the point. The third forward back, or F3, should track through the middle of the ice and cover the strong side defenseman. By positioning himself at the top of the face-off circle with his feet perpendicular to the boards, F3 can read the play in the corner and at the same time be ready to intercept a pass to the point. As the puck moves high in the zone from one side to the other, the high forwards must be prepared to pressure the puck. Here, the forward with his head on a swivel maintains positioning between the puck and the board side defenseman. As the defenseman receives the pass, the forward moves to pressure the puck, taking an inside-out route. It is important to note that if a turnover is not created, the forward should stay with the defenseman on the defensive side to nullify the possibility of a return pass. Both high forwards need to be aware of the possibility that an offensive defenseman at the point may activate to join the attack deep in the offensive zone. If the defenseman furthest from the puck moves toward the net looking for a backdoor pass, F2 should prevent the pass by sagging and playing the man to the net. When defenders are in the shooting lane, they must be prepared to block a shot. Now, as we can see here, to block a shot while standing, the defender keeps her feet together and her body square to the shooter. Sliding to block a shot is one of the few times during a game when players will intentionally leave their feet. Here, the defender slides on her legs directly toward the shooter's stick. When performed correctly, the sliding shot block should result in the puck hitting the defender's shin pads. If the puck moves from one corner to the other, defensive players should switch sides by moving through the slot. Here, D2 jumps from net front position into zone 1. F1 tracks the play by moving across the slot, reassuming zone 2. D1 moves into net front coverage in zone 3. Before moving to zone 5, F2 must hold zone 4 until F3 moves into the high slot position.